Hello, I welcome you all to this wonderful lesson, and in this particular lesson we are going to look at operations on polynomials. To be specific, we'll be looking at division, how we can divide two different polynomials. Before we go any further, there is something you need to know and understand. If I give you a question to say 57 divide 3, you know and understand that this can also be written as 3 there, then 57 there. This is what we can also represent it. This is to tell you that this number that is there, this number that is inside there, it is called a dividend. So it is called a dividend. Then this number that is there, that one is called a divisor. So I want you to understand this. I want you to know this. Then the answer that we get on top there, we call that answer as the quotient. The answer there is called the what? Is called the quotient. This is what you need to understand. So even as we proceed, I want you to understand this way of answering questions in an exam. There are methods that we get to use each time we want to divide two different polynomials. The first method is called synthetic. So we get to call it what? Synthetic method. The next one is called algebraic. So the next one we get to call it as algebraic long division. These are the two methods that are used each time you want to divide two different polynomials. So I want you people to know this. I want you people to understand each and everything that I'm going to discuss with you. So you can use synthetic method or you can use algebraic long division. You can choose any method that you are comfortable with. But what you need to understand is that using this method, this one can be used on anything, but this one has a condition attached to it. So even as we get to advance in this particular topic, I would love you to follow me clearly. And those of you that are new to this platform, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, even as I make your life easy at university. So we are going to start with that method called synthetic. So I'm going to start with synthetic division. This is what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with the synthetic division. So under synthetic division, you need to understand that you need to have a linear divisor. I think you already know what a linear divisor is. You need to have a linear what? Divisor. A linear divisor. So a linear divisor is supposed to be, it can be x minus 1, it can be 2x plus 4, as long as the power there is 1, x having power 1, as long as the power is 1, meaning that it is a linear divisor. This is what you need to know and understand. That's when we get to use the word synthetic method. For example, you are given a question to say divide. So they have given you a question to say work out. So let's say you are having a question, work out x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. Then you divide by x minus 2. This is what you have. So how can you go about this? You want to divide this. The method that we are going to use is called synthetic division. That's the method that we are going to use. So for us to use this method, we know that the first thing we need to have a what? We need to have a linear divisor. This is a linear divisor. So how then do we work out questions using synthetic? You are going to do something like this. You are going to do something like this where you are going to do this. Have you seen? Then you work out this one that is here. Have you seen? You are going to work out this part that is here. That is x, the divisor x minus 2, you equate to 0. You find the value of x. X is equal to what? X is equal to 2. So meaning you are going to put a 2 here, then down here you say plus. this is what you are going to do. You do this. This is to tell you that if you just get it like a -2, here you don't change the sign, you just put a negative. But if you solve it to find the value of x, then there you put a positive. I don't want you to be confused. I want you to know this. Then you just get the coefficients of these. You just get the coefficients. Have you seen? What is the coefficient there? Coefficient is 1. What is the coefficient there? -2. What is the coefficient there? 3. What is the coefficient there? 4. This is what you are supposed to do. So you arrange them properly. These are already arranged. So meaning that I'm going to say this one comes down like this. It goes down there. So when we bring down this one there like this one, then you say 2 times 1. You get a 2, you write it there like this. Then you say -2 plus 2. You get a 0. You write it there. Where you are going to say that this one that is here, you say 2 times 0, it is a 0. 3 plus 0, you get 3. I hope you are able to see the magic that is happening here. You drop down that one like this, the first one. Then you say that one times this. To find this one that is there, then here you add -2 plus 2, that is 0. 2 times 0, that is 0. 3 plus 0, that is 3. 2 times 3, that is 6. I put a 6 there. Then I say if I add here, what answer am I going to get? If I add, what answer am I going to get? The answer is 2. The answer is just 2. So this is what I've come up with. So what you need to understand is that the power gets to reduce by 1. So meaning this one will have power 2. So it gets the coefficients. So that is 1x squared, then plus 0x plus 3, this one. Since this one is having 1, this one won't have x. Then this one is the remainder. So the last one is always the remainder. Remainder what? Remainder 2. This is what you need to get and understand. So this is the what? This is the answer. You can remove this where you just say this is x squared plus 3. Remainder what? Remainder 2. You can end there. This is the answer. This can also be written as, you say x squared plus 3 plus what is the remainder? 2. What was the divisor? Divisor was x minus 2. You can write it like this. This is also the answer. Hope you've seen how I'm answering this particular question. These are methods you need to put into consideration. Thank you so much for watching this particular video. Thank you so much. For those of you that could like to appreciate the work that we are doing, you want to contribute something, or maybe you just want to have a chat with me, this is my number. So I get to do a lot of things. When you text, you need to specify. I get to teach a lot of classes. So when you text, you need to specify the level of your education. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.